Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is the agenda of the regular board meeting. President, Board of Trustees, Village of Burnham, Cook County, Illinois. Today is April the 9th, 2022. This time I will ask for the clerk to take a roll, please.
Trustee Cap?
I'm here.
Trustee Hodges? Trustee Garcia?
Here.
Trustee Greer?
Here.
Trustee Richardson?
Here.
Trustee Claybrook?
Here.
Former President, I've just been told by the attorney that I said April the 9th, so actually it's August the 9th, so we can make that correct. Could we stand for the pledge of allegiance? Could you lead us, Trustee Garcia?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Are there any approval or corrections of the minutes of the regular board meeting that was held on July 26, 2022? Any correction to those minutes?
I have a correction. Stated on the agenda. Last week, I talked about the valve on Burnham Avenue.
Last?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean on, by Burnham School, so.
Okay. So the clerk will make that correction.
Thank you.
Are there any other corrections to be made to the minutes from July 26th?
From the ballot.
And what was your statement about the matter?
That we, gravel in it, fill the pothole.
Oh, in the street, yeah. Okay, well, here no other corrections to be made. I will ask for a motion. I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes of July 26, 2022. So could we have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes subject to that one correction.
Thank you. There's a motion on the floor by Trustee Cap to approve the minutes of July 26 with the correction so noted. Could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by Trustee Claybrook. Clerk, take the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Abstain.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passed.
You might have to.
Mayor Polk votes yes. Before we open the meeting to the public, if anyone had anything to say, you would stand up and give us your name, your reason for addressing the board. And we'll be glad to hear from you. So at this time, I will ask for a motion to open the meeting to the public. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes or less. We have a motion to open the meeting to the public.
I make a motion to open the meeting to the public.
A motion on the floor by Trustee Richardson to open the meeting to the public. Could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by Trustee Claybrook. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Yes. Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Motion passed. Meeting is now open to the public for public comments. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Jacqueline Cosby. I live on 141st in Bensley. I've been there, resident there for almost 30 years. And pretty soon I'll be stopped driving because the cars on Torrance come down there like airplanes. And it really scares me. And it seems like there's no one stopping them from coming down Torrance like that. I be doing 40, they pass 40, way past 40.
Yes.
Speed.
Well, we're gonna, in fact, we put in a grant for a couple of speed monitors. And through ComEd, so grants were given, they was granted, to us. And I don't know how long it's gonna take them, for us to get those, but we should have them, I would think, in the next couple of months. That'll be my guess. And we're trying to get those up. I'm hoping that that will have an impact on that. And we agree that the traffic do proceed down towards quite speedily.
Yes.
And sometimes we do enforcement and as well as Burnham Avenue, they speed down, and they speed down the residential streets too. I mean, not as
Right.
fast, so, but thank you for that comment.
It's really bad between the bridges on Torrance.
It's pitiful. How does the monitor work?
It just regulates the speed to tell you to slow down, and you're driving too fast, you would have to set it at, I mean, what it should be set.
What about the one we have? He painted that one, they never put it out.
Well, these gonna be solar, and that way you won't have to move them. We'll just put them in one spot and leave them there. But that one, you know, they put it out and you gotta take it back in, take it out, put it back in. If not, somebody they may walk off with it, they'll drive off with it. Are there any other public comments? Are there any other public comments? I will ask for a motion to close the meeting to the public.
I move to close the meeting to the public.
Trustee Richardson has made a motion to close the meeting to the public. We need a second, please. Second by Trustee Greer. Clerk, take the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Motion passed, meeting is now closed to the public. So in the mayor's report, I would just like to say, we ask people that when they're cutting their grass and blowing the clippings, if they would blow them back into the parkway and do not blow them into the streets, or that gets into the sewers. We have trash and stuff and dirt that's on the street sometime, and we just want to try to keep the sewers clean. That will help to prevent flooding, extra cost that we don't have to spend the money for. So if the residents and everyone will cooperate with that, as well as private landscapers coming into town, cutting people's grass, and then we would appreciate that. We will also do some additional sidewalk repairs this year. So if there's a sidewalk that's in front of your house that's in bad repair, we may have overlooked it, so if you could call the office and give us that, and we give that some consideration. If we can't do them all this year, then we always come back the next year and do more. So we'll be doing some of those this year. So I have clerk.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Just a reminder that Secretary of State will be at the Community Center on September 8th, from 10 to 2.
They'll probably stop seeing people probably about 1:30, but if they in it, then they won't talk away.
What time do they start? 10 to 2?
Yeah, please. Thank you, clerk, for that report, for your information. Public education, health, safety, and welfare, Trustee Greer.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Discussion of, consideration of, and taking action to approve or not approve on the hiring of Officer Tyree Houston as a full-time police officer.
So Mr. Houston is here, so Mr. Houston, could you just stand up and tell us a little bit about yourself, and know that you're gonna work 24 hours a day here?
Hey, how y'all doing? Officer Houston. So I've been here for the been working part-time, real consistent for the last couple months now. I've been with you all since 2020. I did have a small little setback, so I'm here, and I've always been committed to Burnham. You guys treated me well, and it's been good things with Burnham and myself. My family and I, we appreciate the opportunity, and I want to continue to grow with the department. I think I showed over the last couple of years my loyalty when it comes to Burnham. It's pretty locked in with you all. I don't believe in, once I become family, I don't believe in leaving my family. So for those that I haven't got a chance to know personally, I will over the time further along in my employment here. We'll get to know you all. You all will love me as well as I will love you all. So that's it.
Go ahead.
I have a question. Yes. Are you easily influenced by others?
In what way? Because I can be influenced if it's a good way. Don't get me wrong. So if it's something positive, I follow. I'm a good leader, but I also know how to follow. So if you go influence me in a good way, I'm following. But I do understand foolishness, and I will not follow foolishness. Even with older coworkers, if they're doing foolishness, I'm gonna call them out on it. If some young coworkers doing foolishness, I'm gonna call them out. Might be young in this game, but I'm older than a man, so, and I do follow, but I also know how to lead as well.
Thank you, sir.
Where do you live now currently? Where do you?
I reside in Chicago, Illinois, Beverly area.
Oh, okay. Call.
The attorney has a question for you.
Besides the village attorney, I happen to be the village prosecutor too. I just want to know, are you trained on a radar unit device yet?
Officer Gary, he trained me pretty good on it, so I know.
As soon as you get proficient on it, I think Torrance Avenue might be a good location for you to be.
Honestly, I think I like Burnham.
You heard the young lady over there, haven't you?
Torrance Avenue was pretty hot, so I pay attention, especially in the morning hours. I pay attention to that in the morning. When I'm working overnights and I'm here till 6, 7, or 5, 6, I'm right there. And I think something should be done about it, but
Amen.
my presence right there hopefully can deter a lot of that speed.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
So at this time, Trustee Greer, would you make a motion?
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to approve on the hiring of Officer Tyree Houston as a full-time police officer.
There's a motion on the floor by Trustee Greer to hire Officer Houston as a full-time police officer for the village of Burnham. Could we have a second, please?
I'll second it.
Second by Trustee Cap.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Congratulations, now you really belong to us now. Also, I would like to state that the village of Burnham, I've been mayor for like 17 and a half years, and I'm a trustee for 4 years, so it's like 21 years that I've been on the board, and this is the first time in the village of Burnham. Maybe Trustee Cap can attest to it, because he was here 4 years before I was. This is the first time that Burnham has ever gone over 10 full-time officers, so now we have 11. The first time. The first time. I proceed, Trustee.
Discussion of, consideration of, and taking action to approve or not approve on the purchase of a 2013 Ford Fusion in the amount of $11,000 for the use of the Village of Burnham Fire Chief.
And administrative power, this vehicle, is it coming from the power district? Is this the one? Could you? No. Okay. So, it's what? Yeah, okay. All right. I proceed, Trustee Green.
I'd like to make a motion to approve for the purchase of a 2013 Ford Fusion in the amount of $11,000 for the use of the Village of Burnham Fire Chief.
Okay, there was a motion on the floor by Trustee Grimm to approve the purchase of this Ford Fusion 2013 for $11,000. Could we have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Richard. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Motion passed, we got it. I proceed, Trustee.
Burnham's Fire and Medical Report. This is for the month of July 2022. Fire calls 25. There were day calls 15, and at night there were 10. Ambulance calls 60. There were 33 during the day and 27 during the night. They were pretty busy. Yes. President Biden has labeled the monkey virus a public health emergency. The monkey virus typically lasts for 2 to 4 weeks. You have a fever, headache, muscle aches, and exhaustion. Eventually, fluids will fill up the bucks. And the latest, it involves your genitals and a rash that can be diffused with syphilis or herpes. So the monkey virus is going around. People can become infected by touching items such as clothing or bed sheets. Pregnant people can transmit the virus to their fetus. The monkey virus can also be spread from skin-to-skin contact while dancing or cutting, sharing contaminated clothing or bedding, So it is just not a man-to-man thing as you hear on TV. Anyone can really get this. So we have to be very careful. And also, the COVID is still there. The COVID is out there. We have to be very extremely careful. I've known several people that has had it 2 or more times. So we just have to be careful. The mask is an option. So just, be careful. I'd like to thank everyone that attended National Night Out and the Day in the Park. The Day in the Park turned out pretty nice. It was raining very hard at the beginning, but we were out there. The tent was set up. They had hamburgers and hot dogs, had a DJ. So eventually the rain did stop, and everyone seemed to enjoy the evening.
And this event, Trustee Gray, if I may interject, this event was put on by the township, and Supervisor Tiffany Hanger, we sponsored that, and we appreciate that on behalf of the village of Burnham.
Absolutely. And I just want to remind everyone, we still have the food pantry. The food pantry is open every day, 15340 Page Street, and it closes at 4 p.m. But on Wednesdays, you can drive right up, and you can drive through, and you can receive boxes of food. So if you have no use for it, then tell someone else. Food is very expensive now, so every little bit should help the household. And just don't forget our Community Day. It's August the 27th in Lawhead Park, and it starts from 12 noon to 5. And we hope to have a lot of things going, and we want everyone to come out, meet your neighbors, come out and enjoy yourself, bring your lawn chair if you wish, listen to the music, and have a good time. School supplies will be given out for Burnham residents only, and we can't stress that enough. Someone texted me today and said they were coming out and bringing their children. Well, that's fine, but they don't live in the village of Burnham. And I explained to them very carefully. It's for school supplies are for the residents of Burnham only. So that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Trustee, for your report and that information. Public Works and Building, Trustee Cleveland.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I contacted IDOT about the weeds and trees on Commerce Avenue between 142nd and 140th. And they told me that they were understaffed, undermanned, and they will be out there to clean up, so they did reassure me of that. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Trustee Cleveland.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Calm down.
Ordinance, resolution, and planning, Trustee Garcia.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action to approve or not approve resolution 2022-R004, general street maintenance motor fuel tax appropriations resolution, May 1st, 2022 to April 30, 2023. A resolution for the general maintenance of streets and highways under the Illinois Code within the village of Burnham.
And thanks to our attorney for getting that ready for us, but I know we kind of put pressure on us if we would have needed that. Appreciate that. That's some other issues there. So, well, this resolution gives us the authority and authorization to spend the motor fuel tax money for salt, for tree trimming, some sidewalk repairs, and street patching, and those sort of things, as well as traffic commerce, and so all those is part of this resolution. So, see, Trustee Garcia.
So make a motion to approve resolution 2022-R004, general street maintenance motor fuel tax appropriations resolution, May 1st, 2022 to April 30, 2023. A resolution for the general maintenance of streets and highways under the Illinois Code within the village of Burnham.
Okay, so there's a motion on the floor by Trustee Garcia to approve this MFT resolution. So could we have a second, please? Second. Who made the second? Trustee Richards made the second.
I did not put my
Trustee Greer? I so ordered, trustee. Record will reflect such.
Okay.
Step back.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Motion passed. That is trustee Garcia. Finance trustee Cap.
Good evening,
Good
everybody.
evening.
Good evening.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action on authorizing the payment of this month's bills. I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of this month's bills.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Cap from the finance committee to approve the pending bill for this month. Could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by trustee Richardson. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
The motion passed. Thank you. Do you have anything else, trustee Cap?
No, that's it.
Thank you. Public utilities trustee Richardson.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
CETA is supposed to start taking applicants for, the assistance with your utilities in September. The next meeting, I'll have a specific date, and I will be calling the abatement department for spraying for the mosquitoes. Hopefully they'll get out here before our community day. And we will have COVID, testing and vaccination at our community day on August 27th. That is it for me.
Okay, thank you, trustee Richardson, for your report and that information.
They do.
Will they be offering it that day?
Not that day because they're still
Oh, okay,
manufacturing.
gotcha.
It's limited.
Yes, yes.
It's only for certain population right now, right? Only for people that.
But we will look into that.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Parks and Recreation, I know trustee Hodges has, I believe he has some dates for another basketball tournament as well as a soccer tournament, and we will get that information out, and I want to say September the 10th, but I don't want to be quoted, so but we will get that information out to the public. Then presentation of petitions, communications, resolutions, or memorials. I will ask for a moment of silence of Ms. Gonzalez from 139th and Manistee that passed away, and I just found out about it today. All right, thank you. Is there any unfinished business? Any new business? I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
We have to have, closed session first.
Okay, so, I'll ask for a motion to go into closed session.
Make a motion to go into closed session.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Claybrook to go into closed session. Do we have a second? Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
We have to go in the back for closed session. When that is over, then we'll come back out to the public. If you wish to stay and wait on us, you can. If not, we'll see you later.
Thank you.
I make a motion to return back to the regular session.
I second it.
Clerk
Trustee
roll
Cap?
call. Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
And on behalf of the mayor, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
But you have to have someone else make
Yeah,
that
on
motion.
behalf of the mayor, I'd like someone to make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
And I'll second it.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So do you think that's,
Gotta get it later.
it must be that